So there's something that I kind of pride myself on, and one of them is kind of, and I'm not bragging, well maybe I am a little bit, but is my ability to develop relationships with salesmen. And I think that for a BDC director or for a GM or GSM, getting that relationship with those people, getting the respect from those people is critical. And I think the reasons why that I've been able to develop relationships with salesmen is because I've done it. And I know and I understand. And I'm also fair in a lot of things that I do. And so I see their perspective. I see the BDC's perspective. I see a sales manager's perspective. I see finance perspective, even though I'd never went into the spend paper, and it actually has I have no desire to ever do that. But I think that's the reason why I've gained the respect from those guys, is because I've always looked at their perspective when a BDC is involved and trying to make sure that it's all hunky-dory. And it's not always hunky-dory, because guys get it. Life ain't fair. And so sometimes there is no fair way to get leads out, because in my opinion, that just the moment that we get it fair, someone gets one more deal and it's unfair. And so I get it. That's what crying and bitching's about. But I think the biggest thing for BDC directors is that you have to develop that relationship with salesmen, because, you know, those are the guys who are on the ground. Those are the guys who, if you have a conversation with them, you can understand what's going on and how things are being done and how you can, you know, tweak some things. It's because those guys are boots on the ground. They're boots on the ground, and so you have to understand what they're going through and their struggles, so you can make sure your team gets better in the business development center. And so when your BDC may be saying something and it's coming across to the customer a different way, those guys are going to be the first ones to hear it, because they're the guys that are going to have to jump through that hurdle. And so those are the guys that you need to talk to find out maybe what you can't hear or you haven't heard, or maybe you've changed. You want to see what's going on and how that's being seen on the floor. You have to have that relationship with them. And you have to be on their team. This isn't this person against this person. Like, you have to be on their team. And so understand their gripes, understand their complaints, understand what they're going through. For a BDC director, I think is critical, because it allows you to be better. It allows you to have, you know, fans on the sales floor, which is extremely important. Because if they're griping and complaining in their manager's ears, then you're going to get it tenfold as a BDC director or manager. And so having them as fans, they're going to create a good atmosphere for you as a manager. And so understand what they're going through. Talk to them on daily. Try to fix things when they need things fixed. And be, I'm not saying be their friend, but I'm saying understand what they're going through and be there for them when they need it. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Might be the thing right there to say it. That was looking for trouble. Just the industry, some people.
Well, they're trying to, right?
Oh yeah.